Hi, Dickie. Hi, Dickie. How you doing?
Oh, yes, very well. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, I tell you what, we've got to be careful around here because the wolves are around here. But
Oh,
I haven't seen any tonight. But when I came here the other night, there was some that chased me in. So we just got to be careful. That's all.
oh, yes. Okay, good to know. I know we're set on here, but I did see another place just north of the little. Oh, let me have a look. Hold on.
Yeah, somewhere that hasn't got wolves might be nice.
We know Wallace Station,
Yeah.
just in the. Well, I guess it's in the woods, just to the northwest of it, in that little place there. There's a camp there, but not sure about wolves up there. What do you think?
Well, that is bear territory as well.
Oh, well, we're fucked either way. Then it looks like.
Yeah, I think so. Wolves and bears coming out of our ears. Yeah. It's just obviously, you know, I mean, I like our little camping roads, but it's just the ruffians, Dickie. They're everywhere.
Yes. No, I think we'll be okay. There's a nice rock to get on in case we're getting stalked by wolves. Just keep
Yeah,
vigilant.
yeah. This one's perfect. You just run at it. Up you
Oh,
get.
yes.
Yeah.
Nice run up.
Keep taking
There
the
will.
cod liver oil.
I was going to say there will be a time when I won't be able to do that, dear boy, and you'll have to pull me off. Pull me up.
Yeah, yeah. With a rope or something.
Yes. Talking of pulling me off, uh,
Yeah.
did you know that people at the theatre thought that you and I were some sort of couple, old boy?
Really? What
Yes,
made
I
them
put
think
them
that?
straight. I don't know. I put them straight, though, old boy. And you know what? Mr. Mackintosh, he wasn't part of that, but later he went on to say how much he likes you.
Really?
Yes.
I'm
And
amazed.
I said to him, well, you've got a bloody funny way of showing it. And he said, well, what do you mean by that? I went, well, pointing a gun at the back of his head for starters.
Yeah, it's not exactly being friendly, is it?
No. And I know I've pointed a gun at the back of your head, but if I remember correctly, it wasn't loaded.
Yeah, and well, I think it was, but we're friends, and I know it's you, so it's fine.
Yes.
But I've given you the right to do that in a sort of funny sort of way, although it is dangerous, Dickie, and perhaps you shouldn't do it
Yes.
anymore.
I'll never do it again, old boy.
No.
But I know I should probably just keep my what's it called? I can't remember. I didn't need to tell you that, but I wanted to tell you that I stood up for you in a way.
Oh, it's nice. Thank you. No, I appreciate that, Dickie.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just a bit surprised that he actually liked me because I just got the impression he just thought I was like dog shit on his shoe.
Yes. Well, he likes you apparently. Well, there you go.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
Yes. I woke up a little bit earlier and did a spot of fishing at Owenjana. I'm trying to get all
Oh,
the names
right.
right.
Yeah,
And caught one of those big bastards,
the musky thing.
yes. And they gave me some money, but they also cut me a couple of steaks. I'm going to cook them up now, I think.
Oh yeah, no, I want a bit of fish. Talking of fish, Dickie,
Yes.
I've got a project now with the Rangers.
Yes.
Apparently every Ranger's got like contribute something that it will go in like the annals of the history of the Rangers. So I've got to
Oh, yes.
write up about something, something that other Rangers and people will benefit from.
Oh, yes. What have you got? What's been your
Well,
homework?
Well, I thought fishing. I thought, that because I know a lot about fishing, but I don't really know too much about, what fish are in what locations. So I was talking to Kat, and she reckons that's a brilliant idea. So I've sort of written down a few things. I'll get my notes out. Hang on.
Oh, yes, please do. Oh, this sounds exciting. For you.
Well, I'm going to need you to help me with it, Dickie. So
Oh, yes. Oh,
yeah,
wonderful.
yeah.
I'd love to.
Of course, yeah. And I'm going to try and get Flora on board as well because
Oh, yes.
she must be like bored just hanging around the camp in Valentine with all the
Yes.
mud and shit everywhere.
Oh, she's Valentine, poor sausage.
I know, I know. Anyway, right, so I thought, I need to find out the lake name and the area, obviously. What fish are there? What baits catch which fish? Any legendary fish there? Dangerous animals in the area, because I think that's important, because, like, people want to go fishing for the day. They don't want to be mauled by a bear or a wolf, do they?
No, no.
Also, a how to fish guide, because I like teaching people how to do that.
Oh, yes, well, you taught me, old boy.
Yeah, yeah, and where to buy the tackle, and where to set it. So I thought that's quite comprehensive, isn't it? And then I can just,
Yes.
we can just go around the whole of the crossing, and find out the locations and fish with various baits and see what comes out.
Oh, yes. Oh, that would be wonderful, old boy. Have you ever fished at the swamp?
Um, Only like very sort of briefly. When I went there with Flo, and because I was gonna, get a show where to get the tackle and that, and
Oh, yes.
there was a great big catfish, like a muskie. It was like one of those sort of, well, it was bigger than a
Oh, bloody
muskie.
hell. Oh, yes.
And there was a fella there, and he was saying, "Oh, I'm intrigued," because I was obviously trying to catch it, but I couldn't catch it with the lake lure or the river lure, and he whipped out his rod in front of us, and got his worm out, and went
Yes.
and fished, and he caught it with his worm,
Ah,
and
that's strange.
I was having no luck at all with the other lures. So I think
Oh, dear.
I think there's quite a lot of different baits, isn't there? I think there's like cheese and things like
Yes.
that you can use.
Oh, in front of Flo as well, you didn't catch it.
No, no, it was quite embarrassing. I was like, oh, I'm going to get it. And I was really trying, but I was probably
Yes.
trying too hard. And she was sort of
Oh, yes.
standing there patiently. Um, but yeah, so I thought, well, that's quite a good project to do that we can do together and, give us something to do as well. Obviously in between,
Yes.
your theatre work and whatnot.
Oh, yes. Oh, well, that's... Can't stop that. That's good. Talking of bait, when I bought I lost a lake fly. I don't
Right.
know if that's right. The other day, so I went to the one near Road, on that estate,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the man there was selling lures for the swamps, like a dragonfly almost.
Oh, I didn't even know about those. Well,
Yes.
this is something we need to investigate. I see. I thought we can, thoroughly fish a lake with all manner of baits and see which fish go for those baits. And in that way, it'll look good in the guidebook.
Yeah, sounds wonderful. That was good contribution.
Yeah, and I thought, we can sort of perhaps, camp out, build fire, maybe like hunt some things and, have a open air cookout.
Oh, yes. Oh, that sounds wonderful. Oh,
Yeah,
talking of campfires, I
yeah,
was a bit cold in my tent yesterday when I got back. So
yeah.
I made a campfire out of some, sticks from bushes over there.
All right,
And
yeah.
anyway, it lit the whole bloody place up, old boy. And
Really?
the other day when I went up to the top of the hill there to see what it looked like,
Yeah,
coming down,
yeah.
oh, the whole place was lit up like a beacon.
Really? Oh
So
God.
I think here, I think that what we've got over there is probably enough. But it's a bit cold last night.
Yeah, yeah. That's the only thing, isn't it? Really, is we are sort of in quite a major crossroad area here for all the kind of ruffians that head out towards the west.
Yes,
But I'm just hoping the trees kind of shade us a bit from untowards eyes.
yes. I think I might hitch Monty up if I'm staying for the night. I might hitch Monty up in the bushel over there next to one of the trees, so he's not obvious. Because someone coming down that hill there, it, it's not in the line of sight, but it's easy to see that there's a camp
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Well, especially when I have my lantern on.
Oh yes, indeed. But you don't just have a look at the Wallace Station one.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Oh, there he is.
You can probably jump off this rock onto Moonshadow if you get him a bit closer. See if I can do it.
He's not coming any closer, Dicky.
Here you go, watch this, old boy.
I'm watching you. Be careful. Maybe your bones are a little bit more brittle than mine.
Watch out, Monty.
Oh, that was very good.
See, what do you think of that?
Very good. Let me see if I can get him over this way. I'll entice him. Nah, he's not budging. He's being stubborn as arseholes.
Do you think if I lead him, he'll try and kill me?
He might do. Well, I better take my poncho off then as I'm off duty. Do you want any animal fat?
No, thank you, boy.
Okay.
Right.
I'll tell you what I do have to get is a medical bag as well.
No, we're going through Strawberry on the way, so we can
Yeah.
go there for one.
I want to say hello to the Rangers if you like, if you want to say hello. Do you
Why
fancy
not?
that? Yeah.
Oh, yes, you know me, I'm very sociable.
Oh, yeah.
Social butterfly, they call me.
Absolutely. I'll telegram Flo as well. Sorry, I was adjusting myself.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I lost you for a second.
Just hitch up by those houses there, Dickie.
Well,
Just over here. If you find the long grass, it's easy to hitch. Not there, though. Oh, you found a good spot.
no, yes.
I think I'll just put my rifle away.
Oh, look, a little pussy.
Yeah, there's loads of cats round here.
Oh, do they have names?
I don't think so. I'll just call them, like, Puss and Cat.
Oh. Who's that in the yellow?
I think that might be Ellie. Doesn't look like there's anybody there. I'll just get a medical bag.
Oh, this pain is relentless.
I'll just have a look, see if there's like a special store for rangers.
Good morning.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm pretty good. Just woke up. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Yeah, just woken up
Good.
as well. This is my friend Dickie here, the famous actor.
Oh, howdy.
Dickie, this is
Howdy.
Cat.
Hello, Cat. Cat is in the one that inquired about moving pictures, Cat.
Yes, that's me.
Oh.
I'm still hoping to find a director.
Oh. Did you get contacted by Mr. Maxwell McIntosh?
I got contacted by, I believe so, yes. I sent out telegrams to everybody, but I haven't heard back from a few people yet. But that was my bad because I took a while to respond because I was gone for a week. So I'll hopefully be able to get in contact with them.
No, okay. I'm seeing Maxwell on Thursday if you want me to pass on any messages.
Oh, yes, please. Just I suppose if he is, still interested by any chance, then I would, love to work with them.
Lovely. Okay,
Mm,
yes, I'll pass on the message, Kat. Thank
yep.
you.
And also, if he has any, particular payment or official rate or whatnot, we can kind of work on that. Maybe
Yes,
maybe for by hour or whatever kind of works. I suppose maybe every
I
half
see.
hour or something.
I see. Well, I won't speak for him, but I think what he'll say is, because he runs the theatre down in Saint Denis, he
Oh yeah,
runs it as a charity, just a small charitable donation to the theatre. I think so we can put
mm,
on bits and pieces. But that's probably
wonderful,
what he'll say. But I'll
perfect.
get him to contact you.
Do you think maybe like 1,000 would be enough for a donation?
I think
Yes.
you should do it, Dickie. You've been in the business for years. There's nothing to
Oh
stop you
yes.
doing directing.
Well, I'm currently directing a play called The Proposal down at the theatre, you see,
Mm.
Cat. So I'm very happy
Oh,
to do
I
it.
see.
I'm
Mm.
very happy to do it alongside Maxwell.
Yes, as many people as we can get involved would be wonderful.
Yes.
I'm happy to have a lot of people involved, and we could, because I'll be doing more mining and whatnot. So I'll just make up the money so that
Yeah.
it's available for people.
Yes. Okay. Well, I mean, the moving pictures are a new fad, but I personally don't think they'll have any longevity. But I think we'll definitely be able to do something. Let me
Mm,
speak to Maxwell anyway, and we'll try and
wonderful.
firm something up.
Yes, yes. I'm going to quickly drop some storyboards as well. I think that's what they call them, and just have visuals about what I might like to have. I do know that I would like at least a few shots of different rangers riding in formation through different landscapes. So,
Oh yes.
riding out of a snowstorm, and then, maybe the next scene is them in the same formation, different rangers,
Yes.
riding through the desert and whatnot,
Yes.
Sounds
and
Yes.
just
brilliant.
kind of so forth.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. And is it an educational picture?
Yes, yes. So my idea is that, we might show what the rangers do. So maybe have, somebody pretending to get injured, and
Yes.
then rangers coming along and helping them up. Maybe have a medic or two involved, and maybe have some law right along with them to show, that the rangers work with all departments.
Yes.
Um, and then maybe have a few people sending telegrams, and maybe one or two people doing a kind of with their arm swinging in the air, like round up everybody, and everybody runs to their horses and stuff.
I
Yes, I
like the
see.
sound of that.
Oh, it sounds
Hmm.
absolutely wonderful. That's good. That's good to hear, yes. Sounds right up my street. I've never
Wonderful.
used one of these, what do they call them, camera
Camera,
operation
yeah.
devices. But
No, me neither.
we'll have to find somebody. But
Mm.
I can put the feelers out for that. Yes.
Yes, that would be wonderful.
Well,
Yeah,
sounds very exciting.
it
Mm.
does.
And we're gonna have music as well. Um, I am working with a local musician to make a song on piano for the
Oh,
Rangers as
wonderful.
well.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh,
So
oh,
I don't know. I think they use a gramophone or something to. I don't really know how it works, but I guess they play it at the same time as the moving pictures, so we can actually have, I guess, sound.
yes, that's right.
Mm.
Yes, if you ever look in the, if you ever in, well, any of the towns have got a little cinema in there, they've got the projection thing. It's too newfangled for me. And gramophone, yes, to play the music. Yes.
Yep. So it's very cutting edge, I think they call it.
Oh, yes. Newfangled, I call it. It's exciting.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it too.
Me
Oh,
too.
good. Me too.
Mm.
Oh,
And well, I'm really hoping that Rodney, you can have a featured part in it as well. I like a lot of
really?
little featured parts. And yeah, I think it will be really sweet. I really, really want to start kind of tests for that to see what it might look like.
Yeah.
But I don't think I personally I have the vision in my head, but I don't think that you know, I don't know how to use a camera. I'm not a film director, so we'll have to get other people involved.
And, Kat, you'll be pleased to know that when we've done some exercises down at the theatre, Rodney's had to step in to do a little bit of acting, reluctantly. But you know
Yeah.
what? He's been absolutely wonderful.
Oh,
Oh,
well, that's
thanks,
really good
Dickie.
to hear.
Yes. So I think he can be a star of this moving picture.
Oh, I don't know about
Yeah.
that. I'll get ever so
Yeah, I think
nervous.
well, I don't want to make you nervous. You know, we'll have a lot of people and whatnot. I
Yeah.
know Clementine definitely wants to be featured as well.
Oh, yeah.
So we can have maybe as many features as we can.
Yeah.
And just have everybody have a little moment, and I think it would be nice.
Yeah, it'd be wonderful. Very exciting.
Mm, yeah, yep. I think it'll be really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, it might be a couple of days, Kat, but as I say, I'm speaking with Maxwell on Thursday, so maybe we can all get together, maybe Friday or Saturday, just talk it through in person.
Sounds good. You've got my telegram, have you?
I've got it. Yeah, I can give
Oh,
it to
if
Dickie.
you wouldn't mind. Yeah, that would
Yeah,
be
of course.
wonderful.
No problem.
Perfect.
Lovely.
And yes, please feel free to join along as well, because I essentially, my idea is I want to get as many people involved, from the rangers, the law, the medics, everybody involved together, and just have a good time with it.
Yeah.
I just want people to have fun.
That'll be an epic moving picture.
Yep, hopefully. And then in the future, we can do more. We
Yeah.
could do them on training guides.
Wow.
know?
Yeah.
And the possibilities are endless.
There's no limit.
Once we learn once we learn the format of it, then we could make anything. We could
Yeah.
take a bunch of rangers and recruits to a moving picture theater, and we could all watch training videos
Yeah.
of moving pictures.
Sounds brilliant.
So I think that would be really nice.
Sorry for the strange question in relation. Do you know anybody who operates the trains here?
I don't know about anybody here, but there is I know Henrietta is working on the boats and the trains, and MJ McFarlane works on the trains.
Okay.
I don't think I have either of their telegrams. I'm sorry.
No. I was just thinking about something, filming from the train. The horses running along the side.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be quite interesting. But I'm letting my creative juices flow here. We haven't even had a conversation about it.
Yeah, that would be amazing,
Yeah.
actually.
I like the angle. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking that would be wonderful.
Yeah.
Kat, I've started doing
excited.
my project, for the fishing.
Oh, wonderful. How's it going so far?
Well, me and Dickie, he's going to help me, and I'm going to get my friend Flo, the nice lady I told you about. And we're going to sort of go around, various lakes and rivers, and do a full report. I've got
Wonderful.
I've got some headings I can read out to you what I sort of plan to do.
Oh, yes, I forgot to tell you. I hope you can still find your project. I made it into a case file.
Oh, right, no, it's all right.
So that you can. It's still in the same place. It's just I made a case file so that way you can kind of add your findings,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then at the end you can make a bulletin, and same way as I showed you before, but you'll just put it in the ranger library with your full book.
Okay. Well, what I sort of plan to do is obviously like the lake name or the river name and the area that it's in. What fish are there? What baits catch which fish? Because obviously there's loads of different baits,
Yeah.
and it'd be interesting to see what fish go for what baits.
Mm.
Also, is there any like what the locals call legendary fish there as well? That'd be interesting to find
Mm.
out.
Yeah.
Obviously dangerous animals in the area, so people going there that they know beforehand that they've got to be careful.
Mm.
And then like where to sell the fish and where to buy the tackle.
That's perfect. That's a perfect project.
Yeah, and then it'll end up with a how-to fish guide as well. So I'll be able to sort of
Amazing.
tell people, how the best way to catch them.
That's amazing. Yes,
Yeah.
that's perfect. I'm
So
really excited for you.
yeah, so I thought like,
And
now go on.
I was just gonna say, if you need any ideas on, your book, always feel free to take a look through the Ranger Library.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
find it, and there's guides to mining. There's
Oh
guides
right.
to a bunch of other things, and you can see how other people laid out their books,
Yeah,
and you
that's
can
right.
kind of get ideas.
No, that's really going to be that's very helpful. Thank you.
Of course.
Anyway, sorry. Go on, Dickie.
The guides that you make, Rodney, you were saying to keep a record of, but do you give them out or make them available to people, it for the range
Yes.
of sort of.
Um, we actually have a ranger library that is available to civilians. So books like the Guide to Mining can be given to civilians, or Rodney's Guide to Fishing will be able to given to them. I've even made a guide for civilians for herbalists as well. So it goes through some different
Wonderful.
herbs.
Oh, that's a wonderful resource. That's good to know.
Yeah,
Yep.
I've got the the floral one for Flo, because she's
Mhm.
into herbs and stuff. So I'm going to let her have a look at that. Anyway, Dickie, I want to go and
Yeah.
send a telegram to Flo,
Yes,
and
to Flo, yes.
don't want to keep Cat here all day. I'm
Oh,
sure
you're
I've
all
got
right.
things to do.
Stay safe, both of you.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
nice to meet you.
yeah,
Again,
Lovely to
Mr.
meet
Dicky
you.
White.
Yes, lovely to meet you.
yeah. I'll see you tomorrow, Cat. I'll be on duty then.
Mm-hmm. Stay safe.
You too. Bye.
To the telegram office.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds good. I think you probably enjoyed doing the moving picture.
Yes, I suppose I better reluctantly, expand my skill set into the moving pictures.
Well, you
Even
never
though I think
know.
it'll be wasted.
Well, yeah, but you never know. You might actually really enjoy it, and if it's on film, it'll be for like forever for everyone to see in like years to come.
Yes, directed by Sir Dicky White.
Yeah, I
Like the sound of that.
I think you should just take full reign of it,
After
Dickie.
you. Yes, well, Maxwell, do you know what? I'm talking very quietly here, but I think Maxwell does some sort of criminal activity in the city as well.
Well, that's probably not a very good image then for the Rangers, is it?
No.
I've got a telegram from Flora.
Lovely.
Shall I come find you in Strawberry tonight? Perhaps we could go herb gathering.
Is that a euphemism?
I don't know. She says she can't stay out too late, so that's
No.
all right. But yeah, I'll tell her to come here then, shall I? And we can go
Yes.
fishing to the lake we normally go to.
Yes, I wouldn't mind checking that camp just north of Wallace, just
Yeah.
to see.
Okay.
I've just got one telegram I need to respond to, that little street urchin, Elio.
Do you want Kat's telegram number, Dickie, while you're there?
Oh, yes, please, Robin.
Okay, it's IQ
Do you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
879.
And is it cat with a C or a K?
With the C, as in the fluffy animal.
Oh, lovely. Was going to say something inappropriate, but I'm calming myself down. IQ 879.
Let me just double check. IQ 879, yeah.
Got it.
She's nice, ain't she, that cat? Really nice. Yeah, I told Flo to just come and meet us here so we can probably go to Wallace quickly and just have a look. Hello there. Hello, I just sent you a telegram.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm alright, how are you?
Oh, good, thank you.
Good, yeah, I just sent you a telegram to say come here.
Oh, alright, I sent you one a little while ago saying I was on my way.
Yeah, I've just this minute checked it. Dickie's in there, he's in the telegram office.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
what
got
kind of mood is he in?
He's alright, he's in a good mood, yeah. I've got something to show you.
Oh,
Close your eyes.
okay.
Okay, open them.
Oh, wow. Oh, my.
I'm a ranger.
Congratulations.
Thanks very much. I've
Oh,
been
it suits you.
dying to tell you, but I wanted to show you.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
it looks
brilliant.
good, doesn't it?
Yeah, when did that happen?
Give you a 12. About 4 days ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so good. Did you have to do an exam or anything?
It was like it was like a really long day. I do loads of patrols, and they kept keeping me here saying, I was saying I need to go to bed soon, and they was like, oh, can
Yeah.
you just stay a little bit longer? I need to speak to you. And then they set this thing up with Alfred, who's one of the rangers, and he sort of went out to a place where I found him many months ago, and yeah, he was there, and he was covered in strawberry jam, pretending that he'd been attacked, and he had the poncho, and he gave it to me, and everyone was really pleased, and
Oh, and did you have any idea that was going to happen?
no, none at all. I was completely
Oh,
amazed, and I was quite emotional actually. Got quite
yeah.
choked up about it because I've been trying and training so hard.
Oh, it's so good.
But how are you? How you been?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've been a busy little bee, but I'm back to normal now.
Yeah.
I've been trying testing out all my tonics and stuff.
All
I'm
right.
getting real confused learning about these herbs, so.
Well, I spoke to Kat. I told her about you, that you're into all the herbs and whatnot, and
Yeah.
she's given me a guidebook. So
Oh,
I've got a guidebook
that's
I
really
can give to
handy.
you.
Oh, that's really good. I've been writing a guide myself as well, but it's very confusing.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is very comprehensive. It sort of tells you,
Oh,
what areas have got what herbs and fungus and whatnot, and what they're used for.
oh, that's brilliant.
I know.
And that's written by an expert.
Yeah, she is an expert at it. Yeah. So
Oh,
I'll
that's wonderful news.
yeah, I'll make sure I'll give that to you. It's on my horse at the moment.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
I met someone in Valentine yesterday, another person that described you as one of his favourites.
All right, who's that?
Yeah, I think he said Rock something.
Oh, Rock. Yeah,
Yeah, he wants to be a ranger.
yeah, he's a ranger recruit, isn't he?
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Does he have sort of quite a booming voice?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Rock. Yeah, he's a nice fellow. I like him. Yeah, we've been on patrols quite a few times now.
Yeah, I saw him in Valentine yesterday.
I don't think it'll be long
was-
before he gets the green poncho.
Yeah, that's good. Is it Dickie over there?
Yeah,
Should we go say hello to him?
yeah. Let's get up here out of the mud. Look, Dickie, it's Flo.
Hello, Dickie.
Well, hello. Hello, Flo.
Oh, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm wonderful, thank you. How are you?
Oh, I'm good, thank you. I've been very busy testing out all these tonics.
Oh, lovely.
Mm.
Any exciting new ones?
Well, not really. I think the most exciting one was the one you told me about with those mushrooms that make you see a cow.
Oh, yes. Oh, what about the love ones? Do you like a love one?
I've not tried them. I don't know how to make those.
Well, if you, let me tell you, old girl, if you ever find
Oh.
yourself in St. Denis,
Yeah.
all along the bank there to the east, behind the dive bar, I call it,
Uh-huh.
the water's edge there, these lovely red flowers.
Oh, is it a cardinal flower?
Yes. Rodney, do you remember when I ate one of those and I fell
Yeah,
in a ditch?
yeah.
Oh.
You got ever so sort of woozy and
Oh.
flirtatious.
Oh,
Yes.
really? Is that what it does to you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, yes, I was pitching a tent, old girl.
Oh, my.
I do have to wait here for just a moment because a man is going to get me a banana.
All right. Is
Oh, you
that a
lucky man.
euphemism or something?
And no, I've got one for all of us.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, nice.
it's incredibly generous of you.
Yeah,
Yes.
I do like a
Now,
banana.
It'll
I
be
don't
about
really
5
know what
minutes.
to do with it.
You eat it.
Oh, but it's got that skin on it.
Yeah, you have to peel that off, peel back the skin.
Alright.
Yes. It's quite a sweet but savoury taste at the same time, I find.
Okay.
It's more than a mouthful,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
Oh dear. What do you do with the skin when it's done?
I suppose you just throw it away, but you have to make sure you don't just drop it on the floor because someone might slip on it because they're ever so
Oh
slippery.
God. Oh. Yeah, I don't want to, cause an accident. I crashed my horse into a deputy yesterday in Valentine.
Are you all right?
He was fine, yeah, but he said something about civilians being idiots or something.
Great day.
I did offer him some bandages, but he refused.
Oh, was you all right? That's the main thing.
Oh, I was fine.
Oh. Well, I'll tell you what, some of these deputies are just, I don't know, I find them quite annoying at times when they don't want to listen.
Yeah.
Because I got robbed a few days ago.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Where, and do you know who?
It's probably someone like him that's just run up the road with his mullet.
Oh,
It's not one of those.
mullets.
Is that one of the ones that?
The mulleteers.
Is that one of them?
Doesn't look
I
like it,
can't
old boy.
remember.
I met them. I met them recently, and
right.
that doesn't
They
look
had
like one.
black mullets, these ones.
Oh, right. No, I was just, riding back from Strawberry to Rhodes, and yeah, this bloke come out of nowhere riding his horse and stuck a gun in my face, and took my new Ranger rifle.
Did he have a
Oh,
mullet?
no.
No, I don't think so. But
Was he bald?
no, he had a hat on, so I couldn't tell. But I was speaking to one of the Rangers, and he knows who it is. So he's reported him to the law, so they can actually identify who it was. Because when I was trying to tell them, the details, they just weren't listening really.
Well, listen to this, old boy. I accidentally, on purpose, flattened 2 lawmen with my horse the other day.
Really?
Yes. I was, hold on. I can't wait for these bananas.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to a bite of a banana.
Well, you're going to get a whole one, boy.
Oh,
Oh, my. It's quite a surprise.
yeah.
Can you eat a whole one?
I don't know. Should I try? See if I can fit it all in my mouth.
Rodney.
Bananas.
So these are officers you flattened. What happened?
What?
The officers that you flattened.
How are you?
Can't at this time.
I'm sorry?
Oh,
Hey, no bad, thanks, Jill.
I think they're inside.
Oh dear.
So we have to whisper.
Hey. Doesn't know, yes. Does it?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
they're
did a good one. I gotta get going here.
looking forward to these
Right, okay.
bananas.
Yes, you better turn up.
Me and Dickie were going to go and find another new camp because we've got a new camp just sort of like south of Strawberry, but wolves do have a den quite close by, so it's quite frightening when you wake up and there's all of a sudden there's a wolf right in your face.
Oh my god, yeah, that'd be terrifying.
Yeah. So
Like, they try and like nibble on your toes and stuff.
well, go for the throat normally. They just want to leap up and like rip your throat out. So
At least.
I've sort of, since then I've not been sleeping in my sleeping bag. I've just been, just laying on top of the rock with a blanket over me. Because of the wolves, you see. Yeah, must have got like a fly in my ear then or something I couldn't hear.
Oh, I just remembered. So I was, as I said, I left the theatre and I went on the horse past the law office, heading south towards the stables. There was two lawmen out there. Said hello. They said hello. How are you? And I was with Cornelius, and he was walking. So I thought, oh well, the stable was right in front of me, so I'll just send Monty to the stable. He knows the way. So I said to him, flee, go. And instead of running at the stable, he just turned around and ran straight at the law people. Flattened the pair of them.
Oh, did you get in trouble?
Yes. No, I ran.
Oh.
Well, it wasn't your fault. It was the fault of the horses.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it, Monty.
Oh yeah.
Silly Monty.
Yeah, he's quite a beast, isn't he? He's quite powerful.
Is there a horse jail?
Should be.
Yeah. I think it's called the Knacker's Yard, isn't it?
Oh, the glue factory.
Yeah, I think that's what happens to naughty horses. They go to the glue factory.
Tempted to put Stephen there.
No,
Steve.
not Stephen.
Stephen was my first horse when I got here.
He's a lovely horse.
Him and your horse Hazel is out pasture now.
Yeah.
Enjoying life.
They're just roaming around the fields in roads.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I like meeting up all the other horses that are, avoiding the glue factory.
Yeah, yeah. They're probably like, getting a gang together and they're gonna just like, take over the crossing or something.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Like to see that.
Yeah, so would I.
Where's this bloody man with my bananas?
So
Where's he getting them from?
Blackwater.
Ow. Is he growing them himself?
Well, no. But he's gone. He's been gone 5 minutes. How long does it take to get there, get back?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Can you have anything with bananas? Can you have like sort of, I don't know, pancakes with bananas?
I don't know, old boy. Just eat them as they come.
Right.
Can you put cream on them?
Yeah, creamy banana.
Syrup.
Yeah. Other things.
Cream and syrup, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Cream syrup.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh dear. Well, it sounds like you've got a new job to do with this moving pictoire.
All right.
Oh dear. Rodney, wipe your mouth, would you? I've got potentially doing this moving picture with the Rangers.
Oh, right. Like a documentary.
Yes, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Newfangled moving pictures.
Oh, it does. It sounds very exciting. You know, it's going to be like, I suppose, a bit of like a, you know, what the Rangers do. You know, also educational, you know, films for new recruits.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have to find some young whippersnapper who can operate one of these newfangled camera thingamajiggers.
No, I'm too busy.
No?
Yeah. I don't know. I see. I'd like to be in front of the camera. You see, you know.
Oh, I see.
Like, I'm Rodney. I'm a ranger.
Oh,
It's, you know, that'd be like probably my line.
Rodney Rangerfield.
Yeah.
Oh dear, I'm concerned I'm wasting everybody's time waiting for this banana. I shouldn't have committed to it. I'm too nice.
What happened? Did someone just say, "Do you want a banana?" And you went, "Oh yes, please. I'll have 3."
No, you were talking to Flo at the bar there, so I was waiting here, and this man said hello to me, and I said, hello, I'm Sonic White with you. He said, I'm John, of John Williams Trading. I said, what do you trade? He said, everything, and I said, bananas, and he said, yes, and I said, I'll get you some, and he said, I'll get me some.
Oh.
Well, you could always. There's a lady at the salon. Is it the salon here at the Welcome Center? And her name is Adelaide Roach. And she says she can get you a care package where she gathers everything that you could want. 8 items in a crate for you.
What's going on here?
I don't know.
The hell is this? Who's in trouble? When did you get that?
Oh dear.
Squeeze on in here.
Pardon.
Oh dear, come here.
He's a lady.
From where?
I'm a bit nervous about leaving town. There's a lot of people waiting around.
It's very busy. I've never seen Strawberry this busy. Have you?
No.
There's a lot of people. I mean, it's normally like, you know, just law and rangers, really.
Strange.
Yeah.
Anyway, where's this man with my bloody bananas?
I don't know. Do you think he might have got like mauled by wolves? Because there is like wolves between here and Blackwater.
Well, you have to check
Oh,
the
and a
tip
cougar.
Yeah.
There was a cougar outside the Blackwater.
Yeah.
What if the cougar's like munched all these bananas?
The cougars like bananas.
Never asked one.
Oh.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Right, this bloke's got 2 more minutes, otherwise that's it.
Yeah, it's not worth waiting about just for a banana, is it, Dickie? You know?
No. But I'm whispering here, so hopefully those reprobates won't hear me, but
Yeah, I'm whispering too.
I've been around
Yeah, me
the
too.
block. They're waiting to see where we go. They're going to follow us out of the town, that's what I think.
Yeah, they look like
What?
ruffian
Those
types.
3 there?
Yes.
Yeah. I think so. And those other people that came into the telegram office, I think one of those was a lady from the Welcome Center.
Yeah.
Oh.
She had the same hair.
Oh.
Yeah.
She had a very sweet voice. And she said she was going to tell people bedtime stories. She's got a sign up at the bathhouse.
What's here in Strawberry?
Yeah, let me show you.
No.
Oh.
I need to
You
wait
can't,
for
'cause
the
we're
man.
waiting for your banana hand.
Yes.
Whereabouts is the sign?
It's in the just upstairs in the Welcome Center by the bath.
Oh, right.
Shall I show you?
Is it safe to leave Dickie here on his own? Because
Oh,
no,
yes.
don't.
I'm
well,
perfectly capable of
but-
looking after
no,
myself.
but the ruffians,
No,
Dickie.
the ruffians.
the
Mullet
ruffians.
man.
I think while we're 3 and there's 3 of them, they're probably less likely to get their guns out. But if you're on your own, they'll take you around the back and they'll give you a fucking good idea.
Oh, yes.
Look, they're all looking at
That's
you.
the original one.
Yeah.
Have a look at that and let me know what you think.
And you don't, because Dickie got
Playtime, 'cause we're going
robbed
to
and
be very
beaten up
violent.
the other day.
Yeah. Would you putting on your ranger outfit? Would that not deter them?
I'm not sure yet.
I don't
Let's
know.
hope if they take a reasonable amount.
I'll try.
What about if we go into the Rangers' office?
Can
We can
get
just,
in there?
well, no, we can just, I can't let you in there. But we can go and stand over there on the veranda.
porch?
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we'll be alright if we just sort of hang about here.
Careful, Dickie, there are chickens over there.
Oh, there's loads of chickens. I think they're deuces. And they get a lot of wild horses come round here as well.
Alright.
I have to keep taking them to the, the stable that's just up the hill there.
Oh,
They
yeah.
keep
Is
coming.
that your banana man?
John.
He's got a wolf stuck to his ass.
Banana time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Now
wolf
look
looks a
how
bit funny.
excited Dickie is to get the bananas.
I beg your pardon?
Look how excited Dickie is to get
I
the
know.
bananas.
You can't wait to get a banana in him.
I know. Can't wait to get his mouth around that banana.
I know. He's so keen he probably won't take the skin off.
So I got Quentin worm, I got
Where'd he
Preston
go?
worm, and I got worm.
He's right there behind you, old boy.
Yes.
Oh,
I
right.
went into the butcher's first for
There
that.
you are, old
Oh,
boy.
I'm
Thank
going to
you.
have to get some more worms.
Did run into
I
wolves, did
still
you?
got 10 worms that are named.
Lie. I can't
You
sell
can- you
Give her a
can-
little tip there for,
And it got
making
one
the
so
trip.
big, you can't
Buy
Oh.
4, get 1 free.
Oh, lovely. There you go. Thank you, old boy.
Well, you pick one.
No problem. See you all
Yes.
around.
Yeah, see you around.
Thank you.
The one that had this one.
Thanks.
By the
on
way,
me.
telegram is Indigo Whiskey
I'm going to
613.
need a worm
You
with
guys
this
need
called
anything?
Will.
613.
Well, no, sell him with worm.
What's his
I think you
name?
want the Will worm.
Take it.
John
Indigo
Williams.
Whiskey 613. What was it?
Excuse me, sir.
He looks
Linda
nervous.
Glow Wiggly 1613.
Afternoon.
And his
How
name?
is your day going?
John Williams.
My day's
John
going good.
Williams.
How's yours?
I do hope so.
And
as
he
well.
just-
Are you here to
is
be
he like
shopping or are you here on
A courier
business?
type thing?
Business.
Yes, supply man. Right, let's get out of the
It's
town.
good to
while we
know.
can.
Well, you never know when your business.
Where'd you leave your horse, Flo?
Huh? Oh, he's around here somewhere. I better call him.
A little pussycat there.
He has lots of cats and strawberry. It's nicer
Yeah.
than Rhodes.
Yeah,
Like Rhodes has too many dogs.
yeah. And there's dog shit everywhere. I'll keep stepping in
Yeah.
it.
Where did Dickie go?
He's just up there. Look.
Yeah.
I think he's eager to get away from the ruffians.
Yeah.
You can jump on my horse if you like.
Okay.
Where he gets it from.
Oh, I was admiring your horses actually as I came down.
Yeah, he's a nice
I
one,
thought
isn't he?
there was 2 beautiful horses there.
I'm going to take my lamp off.
Yeah. It's kind of like a beacon to people saying, come Rodney.
Yeah, yeah. Bastards. Where did Dickie go?
He went behind us, that way towards the, behind us, that road.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
here he
yeah, I
is.
see him. Look, it's one of them wild horses. They're like,
Yeah.
honestly, as soon as I put them back in the stable, they come back. They're like homing horses, like homing pigeons.
Homing ponies, yeah. Yeah, I nearly got arrested yesterday. I was
Oh.
testing out my potions and tonics. I
Yeah.
was in Valentine behind the circus tent. Well, they looked at me and they showed some moving pictures. And I was running around to, see how long the stamina and the ability to run lasted.
Yeah.
And 3 or 4 deputies came riding up to me. They're like, "Excuse me, ma'am, is everything all right?" I said, "Oh, yeah, I'm just testing out my tonics." They said, "No, it's just that we saw you get off your horse and just start running like a mad woman."
Oh, really?
Yeah. But that is what Walter said to do, to test out the tonics.
Oh, yeah, you got to find out, haven't you?
Yeah. He said do running and jumping and apparently there's a herb out there that might be able to help people swim for longer.
Well, right.
And there might be a herb that helps you take a beating.
Right.
And a herb that helps you punch harder.
All right. Are these like illegal, are they, these potions then?
I don't think so.
Dickie could be a ranger, couldn't he? Look at him with his rifle.
Yeah, he could.
I think you should become a ranger or a medic.
Me? Well, I quite like being a pharmacist. I like the freedom,
Yeah.
Look at that wonderful view to the right.
I know, it's beautiful, ain't it?
It is. And also, I don't really like paperwork.
Yeah, it's not too much of it. I don't think it's like, being a deputy where you've got to write out all the crime and all the details like that.
I think the medics have a lot of paperwork, though.
Right. Well, maybe think about becoming a ranger then. Because, honestly, everyone's so lovely. They're really helpful.
It's a training real hard, though. It sounds real difficult.
It's not really. The thing that I struggled with, which was just I didn't really know my way around the crossing.
Yeah.
So when they were saying, right, we got, over there at, I don't know, Wallace Station or something, I'll be thinking, where the hell's that?
Oh, there's the one. Is that the one up by Cumberland Falls?
It's down here, Dickie.
Oh, this is pretty. Look at that view.
Yeah, there's a lot of bears around here, so you have to be careful.
Oh.
Oh, yes, down here. I knew it.
Yeah. That corner always catches me out as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say the training is good and everyone's like helpful. Literally just got to go on patrols. You get a tip come through and they'll say, I don't know, West Heartlands, and that's it. And then you just got to go and search, and then you just write up a report before you leave saying who's going, and where you're going to, and then you just got to like fill it in after that you found them, and that was
Took them to the doctor's office or wherever.
Yeah. We'll just cut across
Can
this
you
way.
revive people or no?
Yeah, I've still got to have my stabilisation training.
Oh, that's good.
You alright there, Dickie?
Oh, yes, thank you. Have you been assigned to look after any recruits?
Yeah, I've taken them out on patrols, yeah.
Oh, already?
Go across this way, Dickie.
I'll follow you up right now.
Just keep your wits about it, because this, like I say, it is bear country round here. There is like a bear den to your left. Just keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah. And do you, have you got lots of people interested in becoming rangers?
Yeah, I think we've got 19 recruits at the moment.
Wow.
Yeah, there's loads of us. So what they're trying to do is just get enough people that, sleep at different times. So there's always someone on duty. So it's not like a gap. And in that way, it's like, 24/7 ranger service, yeah.
I've been rescued by rangers twice now.
Well, yeah, and you know how good they are, and how nice they are.
Yeah. Oh, so is this your cabin?
Well, this is the first time I'm seeing it. Because
I don't know, quite close to Wallace Station, and it's a bit further from Strawberry, isn't it? But a bit off the beaten track, albeit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you cook
Wild
here as well?
horses up there.
Is there a cooking stove?
Oh dear. Oh dear.
What's that?
Just looking to see if, like, our other camp's got a cooking stove.
But there are enough sticks that you can make some.
Yeah. I just don't know whether this is a little bit too close to...
To Wallace.
Yeah, and honestly,
Isn't there a
literally,
bear around
the bears are
Wallace?
literally just over there.
Oh
Oh,
no.
yes. Oh, well, we'll put this one in the bin.
Because,
Oh.
and I know wolves go to, you know, the station area as well, so they'd be around. I don't know exactly where their den is. It's a nice camp. Hey, look, there's a gun oil there, some lube, Dickie. You might as well grab it, or shall I grab it? Because you're...
It's too slippery for me, old boy.
Can you get it, Flo?
No, I'm trying to get this cobain gun, but I can't get that either.
No, I can't get
It's
it
just
either.
slimy from the dew.
Yeah, every time Dickie touches something, it goes a bit like lubey.
So Shawnee, about the bears, the last thing you want is to be mounted by a bear in your sleep.
Yeah, they do sound quite close as well, don't they?
Yes.
I don't know, Dickie, I'm not getting good vibes about this one.
No, well, don't worry about it, old boy.
Should we stick to the one at Strawberry then?
Yes.
And we'll just have to make sure when we wake up we have our rifles to hand in case there's any wolves about.
Yes, good thinking. Oh, thank you for that.
Thank you.
Rodney, for you, old boy. Got something for you.
Oh.
Close your eyes and open your mouth. No, I'm only joking. Here you go, old boy.
Oh, lovely. Thanks, Dickie.
Nice, delicious
Thank
banana.
you. Oh, very, very nice. I will have that when I'm a bit more hungry. I've got a crook in my neck here. I need to do something about that.
Oh, yes, I know the feeling.
Hang on, let me just have a little lie on the floor.
That's delicious, Dickie. Thanks very much.
Oh, it's
Yes.
better.
I tried to stick it all in at once.
Yeah, I saw.
Oh, dear.
Why did you have to make eye contact with me as you did it? That's what I want to know.
Oh, well, I was just happened to be looking in that direction.
Oh, just going to lie down for a moment just here.
Okay. That's nice, wasn't it? It's very tasty. Have you ever had a banana before?
No, I haven't. I need to try and eat this one.
Yeah. It's definitely worth the wait.
Oh, it is very filling.
Yeah. Very
Right
nice.
to the leg.
Yeah. Oh, don't like the sound of that.
Do you know the way to the Owen-Druana Lake, Rodney?
I'll just have a look. Yeah, pretty much back the way we came. Follow me.
Yes. Oh, that banana was a bit cloying.
Oh, dear.
We should have got some cream and some like syrup or something.
You could have chopped it up or mashed it.
Yeah. Sorry, Dickie.
Oh, I thought we were going this way.
Hang on, I'm confused now.
Come on.
Up this road. We'll cut across at this river here because I know there is a bear normally just up this road. It's lovely, isn't it? Here, the fields.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, me and Dickie had a picnic here the other day.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
What did you eat?
I think we just had steak, didn't we, Dickie? What did we have to eat?
We have sausages.
Oh, yeah, sausages, yeah. Up this road here.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Did they get a good glazing on them? Did you like baste them in anything?
Dickie?
Oh, lots of butter, make it nice and fatty. There's a bit of oregano, as they call it here.
Yeah, there's lots of that. Someone told me there was a load at Fort Mercer. No, I can't remember. Comesa Fort or something.
Yeah,
Over
I
near,
know the
near
one
the
you
Swan.
mean. Well,
Yeah, I found about 30 in there.
This guidebook, careful of this bridge, Dickie. This guidebook will give you all the locations of all the herbs.
Oh, that's real handy.
Yeah. So anyway, did I tell you about my fish project I've got to do?
No.
Well, like, because I'm like a ranger now, I have to contribute to like writing up something to benefit the people of the crossing and the rangers. And because, I like my fishing, that's what I decided to do, is like a sort of definitive guide on how to fish and all their locations and what fish there are and what baits they like and if there's any legendary fish and if there's any like wild animals around. So you can help me with that because Dickie's going to help me, and we're just going to go from like all the different locations around the crossing. I think she's having a bit of ear trouble. Take the left here, Dickie. Should we go to the camp, Dickie, or do you want to go to the lake? Dickie? Dickie, can you hear me? I'm having a lot of trouble with my ears tonight.
I'll say it's mine. I had to be in my ear just now for about 5 minutes.
Oh.
You were telling me about your fish project.
Yeah. Let's get over this way to the lake. Yeah, so I've just got to do like basically a definitive guide on all the lakes and rivers of the crossing. What fish there are, what baits they like, if there's any like the legendary fish, if there's any wild animals nearby.
That's gonna be real useful.
Yeah, so like Dickie's gonna help me with it. So I'd like you to help me with it as well if you like.
Yeah.
And we can trial different baits and see what fish like what and And then it'll be like produced sort of thing, like to the public.
Oh yeah, I do like doing research.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Finding out things.
Yeah.
The rangers have told me like, oh, there's some like oregano and all that, just there, and I think, oh right, and then I can't remember where it was, but.
Oh, I know, it's difficult to remember these things.
Yeah, I know it's up in Amberino on the road there, which is probably like...
What, oregano?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a long way to go just for that.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a bit all around.
Yeah, there's probably stuff here.
Yeah, so down by here, apparently, I think there might be some creek plum or something. I think that's oregano. Oh, yeah. If I see
Normally it's like on its own as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks a kind of slightly different rain to everything else.
Yeah, got to have good eyes. And you have got good eyes because you saw the bottle tree, didn't you?
Oh, I did from a distance, yeah.
Look, Dick, here's a beaver. Did you see him? He just went in the water.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry, fella.
Sorry, sir.
He went straight into me. Did you see that?
Oh, I know these locals. They're real bad drivers and riders.
Oh, yeah.
They do. They deliberately swerve into you.
I think we just fish down a little bit there. We're going to fish down a little bit there, Dickie.
Oh yes, just over here.
Okay.
Well, I seem to get a lot of my luck.
Yeah, well, you got a legendary, didn't you?
Be careful of moose.
Yeah, is there any about? They're my nemesis.
Yeah.
Can't see any old bean.
That's
So
good.
this man that robbed you, Rodney, are they going to investigate that?
I don't know. I mean, he was just on his own, this fella. And, you know, I was saying, look, I'm a ranger. And I was saying to him, you know, is it worth you robbing me? I said, because you're going to get caught. You're going to get the gun taken away. You're going to get fined. You're going to go to jail. And you're going to be worse off than what you are. I said, go fishing.
Yeah.
I said, you'll make a fortune. And he was like, I ain't doing that. And he just laughed at me and took me gun and $30.
Oh, that's horrible.
I know.
And was the gun etched?
No, it's just like, you know, what the Rangers gave me is a Lancaster. Well, it was etched with, you know, Saints Crossing Ranger Corps.
All right.
Where's Dickie gone, is he? It's not... Dickie, have you fallen in?
Fallen in the water?
Dickie!
Dickie.
Dickie!
Dickie.
Dickie!
Dickie.
I can't even see his hat.
No.
I would have thought that would have floated to the top.
Do you think he went skinny dipping?
He might have done. Look, it's one of
Do you
those...
think he went chasing that beaver?
I think he was probably after that big fish there. You see it on the water, on the top there.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, he might have just gone off into the bushes to get undressed or something.
I can see lots of ripples for the fish.
Yeah, there's a lot of fish out there.
Yeah.
Let me give you this guidebook as well. Hang on a minute.
Oh, thank you.
It might take me a moment. Just bear with me.
It's okay.
Just getting it, finding it in my pocket.
Not the Navy, the Schofield. Is it a revolver that Schofield?
The one I got, that's a Navy.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, but you got me one, didn't you?
Yeah, I got your Schofield, yeah.
Yeah. I had that etched.
Oh, nice. You have to show me in a bit.
Yeah.
There you go. Just like slipped it in your pocket. You can have a look at that.
Oh, thank you. I will thoroughly enjoy reading that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's real handy.
So it'd be sort of like something like that.
Yeah.
That I'll be doing about
also your
fish.
fish one. Yeah, that's real good.
Yeah. And it'll be like, you know, what I sort of leave behind at the crossing. Oh, look, Dickie's back.
Your legacy.
You all right, Dickie? We thought you'd gone in the water. I was ready to
We
dive
thought
in.
you'd gone skinny dipping.
Yeah.
I thought I'd stepped in and got sucked off with the current, did you?
Yeah, I was looking for your
or
hat.
maybe chasing a beaver.
Yes. No, I had a bit of a headache. But, well, caught anything?
No, I was just giving Flo that book about herbs and whatnot.
Oh, lovely. Something blue and shiny out there. What's that?
Oh,
Oh, got one already.
Oh, that was quick.
my goodness.
That's quick.
Dickie. Wow.
Oh, hello.
Wow.
Nicely done.
Looks like a perch.
I should be writing this down, shouldn't I?
Yes, look at this perch. Perch caught with lake lure.
Okay.
Lovely. You're coming home with Dickie. Have you got a rod, Flo?
I don't think I have. I think I might have left it in my storage.
Oh, silly
I
sausage.
thought I had it on me, but it's my binoculars.
Oh,
That's okay. I can do some reading while you fish.
You can take my rod if you want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can have my one if you like, because I'm going to be writing it all down so you can do the fishing.
Yes,
Okay,
Rodney's is
we'll
probably
try.
Rodney's
Yeah,
rod's
thank
probably
you.
a bit stronger and sturdier than mine.
Oh, well.
It's got a slight twist to it.
All right. Okay, I'll see if I make sure I grip that okay then.
Oh, it's in my tackle box. I've got to get it out first, sorry.
Okay, yeah. You go get your tackle.
Do you know, Flo, that some of the theatre people thought that Rodney and I were a couple, you know, a bunch of, gays.
Yeah. I thought we were, like, you know, a bit funny.
Yeah, a bit queer. But, I mean, not that there's anything wrong with it, you know. I've enjoyed all sorts in my time, but...
Exactly, I mean,
I bet
thought
you have.
everyone from the theatre was like that.
Oh, yes. Oh, most definitely. Take what you get. But I reminded them that Rodney's 18 and that I'm much older and we are but family. I said I love him like a nephew that visits all the time.
Is that your horse buggering off, Dickie?
Probably, old boy, never mind.
Yeah, he's gone for a swim.
Oh, dear. No, that's Monty for you.
Yeah, very temperamental.
Yeah. Right, let's get a firm grip on this rod.
Then in typical fashion, it starts pissing down.
Oh no, I'm going to have to get my coat on now. That's better.
This should ranger poncho not provide some protection
Oh,
from the rain.
yeah, it does, but then, you know, loads of people come over and say, oh, help, I need a ranger, and I'll have to go. And I'll have to tell them I'm not on duty,
yeah.
so when I'm not on duty, I have to take it off.
Oh, I
The
see.
big musket here, look.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
Right, I'm going to go and see these ones over here.
yeah. Look, there's loads over there, isn't it, right in front of you?
Is that Monty on the other side of the lake?
Yeah,
Oh, bloody hell.
yeah, he just went for a swim over there. Probably, like, attracted by the moose or something. Yeah, don't forget to give it like a little flick. Not too hard though.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of fish here today, isn't there?
Yeah, they're not biting there, that's the problem.
Might be something to do with the rain.
I'm not very good with this wild tail.
That's it. Then give it a flick. Hold it in your right and flick it with the left. And
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, and then just wait. And as soon as you see the splash, then just strike with the left.
Okay. Let's see. Come on, bite, little fishy.
There you go. Quick. That's it.
Oh my, I got one.
You're well
I
done.
got one.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, what's it?
What's that one?
It's a chain pickerel.
I'll write it down.
Yeah.
Was it one of those little pickies?
Yeah, he's yellow.
Oh, good.
That was the first time I caught a fish.
Is it? Oh, well done.
Yeah.
I thought you'd caught some before.
No, I never got one properly. Silas McKenna, he had to catch all the fish for me.
Right. Well, you can do it yourself now, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get it out. Whip it out again.
Have you got a river or lake
Oh,
lure?
it's the lake lure on there, Dickie.
Oh,
Oh, he's drifting off.
You know how to move it though, don't you? Move the. Oh, Dickie. She's gone in the water.
oh dear.
Flow. Flow. Flow.
It's all right, Dickie. I played a lifeguard once.
Oh, really? Did you have a swimming costume? Careful, Dickie. Dickie. Don't, please. Dickie! 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 Dickie, where are you? Oh my God! Oh, are you okay?
Oh yeah, I think I got the wind knocked out of me, old boy.
All right.
Help me get up.
Okay, let me just. I'll be. Just hold tight. Hold tight. I've got to let Flo know where I am. I'm coming, Dickie. Oh my God.
Help me.
Dickie.
Oh, boulder just in my leg.
Oh.
Help me up, old boy.
Anything hurt?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were helping me up.
Oh, you got up. Yeah, let me help you. Up you get. Come on.
There's a note over there.
A note? Oh, yeah.
It's a recipe.
Oh, really?
Oh, dear me. Oh, dear. Oh,
Come on, up
dear.
you come. Let me take your hand.
Thank you.
You have to be careful, Dickie. You just rushed in
Yes.
like a, like, I don't know, like a lifeguard.
Well, I did play one once.
Oh, look, there's Flo.
I think I might go and sleep it off over at the tent.
Yeah.
I fell down there, you see.
Oh, right. You all right, Flo?
Yeah, there was something coming this way.
What's this? Oh, God, he's done it again.
Ow, Dickie.
I know.
Oh, no.
We thought you'd
Yeah.
fallen in the water, and then he dived in, and then he got into trouble, and then he hurt himself, and
Oh dear.
oh.
Oh no, I just went for a quick dip because that rock is quite sticky.
Yeah, it looks quite refreshing.
Oh, it was very refreshing.
Yeah. What?
I'm going to go and lay down in the tent, I'm afraid. I'll spend the night there.
Okay, you're going to be all right, are you?
Dickie,
Oh, yes. Just to knock the wind out and be cold.
Dickie, is your health good?
Pardon?
Your health, is it good in general?
Oh, yes, wonderful. Yes, I'm a very healthy man.
Be careful over that way, Dickie, because there is just like a snake normally hanging around
Oh, there
here.
it is.
Yeah.
You don't have to escort me if you carry on fishing.
How is your play going, by the way?
Oh, wonderfully. If you're around Thursday, we're doing a rehearsal if you want to
I might
come
come
along.
see that.
Yes. Oh, hello, Monty.
Oh, Monty's beautiful.
Oh, Monty's a pain in the backside.
I think it's... there it is.
Oh, wait. Yes, Thursday, 10 p.m. Yes, at the theatre. I must go lay down. Bye, Flo. Nice to see you again. Goodbye, Rodney.
Timber rattlesnake. Yeah, you take care, Dickie. You rest up.
I will, thank you.
All right.
Thanks for saving me.
That's all right. Be safe.
Oh, dear. Poor me.
Yeah. What time's Max said you got to be back? Have you got a time or anything?
What's the time now? About 10 o'clock, I think.
Not
Oh,
got,
yeah, I
not
got like 10 minutes or so.
Should I?
Can still do some more fishing.
Yeah, come on then. Let's do a bit more. I should have taken Dickie's rod.
Oh, yeah. Next time you should grab it before it goes.
Yeah. Well, next time, bring your rod,
Yeah, oh yeah.
and then we can all have a go. And you know, once we've sort of like got all the information out, then we can move on to the next spot.
Oh, right, yeah. I'm seeing some more over that side over there. Hang on.
There's loads just in the front here. Sometimes it's tricky to see with the way the sun's setting.
Yeah, I'll just go in this direction.
There's a nice big rock just there to your right. That you know, if anything comes along, you can jump up on it.
Oh, that's good. Are there predators around here?
Yeah, there is a bear, a moose, wolves, and I think there's a cougar. So it's like everything.
Oh, quite a lot. Then.
Yeah.
So what, a moose? Because you got attacked by a moose, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And, I mean, what do they do? Do they butt you or?
Yeah, he butted me. Luckily, he didn't like gall me with his antlers.
Oh.
He just literally, I mean, I was like just standing, just along that shoreline just there, because there was quite a few fish. And, yeah, he was over the other side, just over there, minding his own business. And then he came over, swam through the water, and before I could wind my rod in, he come rushing over and headbutted me. Knocked me flying, knocked me out.
Oh my goodness.
And then Quincy had to come and rescue me.
Is Quincy another ranger?
Yeah, he's rescued me a couple of times. Yeah, look, there's loads just here. Right in front of me, see them?
Oh yeah.
So if you cast where you are there, you should be able to get them.
Oh, it's really drifting my rod.
I know, it's because it's like the current going down the dam.
Oh, quite a strong current.
Yeah.
And I can never aim it properly. It just seems to go where it wants.
You just got to like, I think that, the more you hold it back over your shoulder, the more like oomph you give it, like more power. So
the further out it
yeah,
goes.
so when you like want to just do a short one, you just literally do like a sort of quick flick. So it's like onto the shoulder, out. There you go, you got one. That's it. And if you feel the rod sort of straining, move the rod from left to right. There you go. Perfect.
Oh, and what's this little jabroni?
That's
A rock bass.
rock bass. Right, I'll write that down. Yeah. And you in again?
Yeah.
Wow.
What's this one?
That's a bluegill.
Yeah, that's right.
See what I mean? How you can make money really quick, because like once you got the knack, they just jump out of the water. I'll jump out of the way.
Yeah, I got distracted because I saw a real big one in there.
Yeah, it's one of those muskies.
Come on. That little fishy.
Yeah, the good thing about the rangers as well is you know, they organise a lot of sort of like activities. Oh look, you're in again. Well done. You really have got the hang of it, haven't you?
Oh,
You got enough pocket space, have you?
Oh, where's he blue?
Got enough pocket space, yeah?
Yeah, I got 4 more left.
Oh, brilliant. Well, I reckon
Yeah,
you'll probably get about $60 if you fill up your pockets.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, so like I say, the rangers do like activities like mining trips, fishing trips. The cat's organising like a sort of camp out thing, so we can do a bit of hunting, you know, build a fire, do that sort of thing. So yeah, it's good. There's like a lot of activities you can do.
Oh, that's good.
You should definitely consider it. You know,
Nice little community.
yeah, they're like family. You know, they all care about me. They're all so nice to me.
And they have like social activities.
Yeah. So you know,
That's fun, yeah.
got another one.
Yeah.
Another bluegill. Yeah, they go for about sort of $4 or $5. Those ones.
Alright. Oh, that's a rock bass.
Oh, is it a rock bass? Yeah, I think they can go for like 10. I think.
Yeah, they look very similar. I keep seeing that big muskie and he won't buy.
Yeah. Trouble is, there'd be no room on the horse for you.
Oh, do they have to go on a horse?
Yeah, you have to stick them on the back of the horse.
Wow. And how much do those go for then, those muskies?
They don't go for a lot, to be fair. I think they're about, I don't know, about $8, something like that. And then you can then sort of sell the meat you get from them when you sell them at the butchers. So you get like a few dollars more. But you think the size of it, you'd want to be getting like $20 or something. But
yeah, especially if you're wasting a space on your horse.
yeah. The ones to get are the pickerels, you know, like the little thin ones.
Yeah.
Because they go for like about $10.
Oh, I think there's another bluegill.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can get one more, and then I'll let you do some.
Okay.
You know, I've been hogging your rod.
It's alright. It's nice to see you getting the hang of it. You definitely mastered it, so it's good.
Oh, yeah, that one drifted out too far.
But like lake fishing, I think is a lot easier than river because you're not up against the currents.
The current, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you always fish in this lake and also Flatiron Lake?
It's basically Flatiron Lake. Is Rhodes is where I've done all my fishing because it was just so easy to
Closer
do.
to your camp. Are you no longer there camping?
Yeah, it's just because I got robbed. Coming back from Strawberry to Rhodes, I just thought. So many of the other rangers, and you told me as well about the Heartlands. There's a lot of robbery going on there, and I just think, well, I've gone backwards and forwards from there so many times. I'm surprised I've not been, robbed a lot more. And I just thought, well, if this is going to go on, I don't want to get robbed every time I go home. So I thought, well, move closer to Strawberry.
Yeah, Strawberry's nice. Very
Yeah.
pretty. I think it's either another bluegill or the other rock bass. A rock bass.
Oh, right, yeah, that's all right. Good.
Right, I'll give you this rock back.
Okay. Are you all right for time, are you? I know you got to get back.
Oh, 1 minute, I need to step away from the water to give you this.
That's all right.
Hang on.
It's all
It's
right.
not letting me give you that. 1 minute.
Oh, no, you keep the fish. You can sell them. Get the money.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
Let's see if you can catch one.
Okay.
You caught the legendary one here once before, didn't you?
Dickie got the legendary. I got my ones at Flatiron.
Yeah.
Like just
I got a few
just
more
in
minutes
Rhodes.
and then 5 more minutes and then I ride back to
Okay.
Strawberry or Valentine.
Yeah, I'll escort you back if you like.
Fine. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad I got the hang of fishing.
Yeah. So how many did you catch?
Let me count. 7.
That's really good.
Yeah.
We'll go to the butcher's in Strawberry.
Okay.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I think I had a bit of a headache.
Oh dear.
Well, I think we better get you back. Let's go to Strawberry and
sell these fishes.
yeah. And get straight to the bank actually.
Oh yeah.
Let's get Moon Shadow.
Do you have to call your horse?
Yeah. What's he doing going up there? He's Moon Shadow. What are you doing?
Is he taking a long route?
Yeah, I think so. I can hear him.
See if we can get him to follow.
There he is. Oh, sorry.
Oh, he's okay. It's a good night for him.
Yeah, I like the name Moon Shadow. think he seemed a bit happier today, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. I think he was just real glad to get a banana inside him. And to share his bananas with other people.
Yeah. Right, just going to have a look at the map.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know this way so much.
I'm pretty sure I sort of know it, but it's just nice to, you know, make sure I'm going the right way.
Oh, definitely.
Especially at night.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm going to get my rifle out.
Oh, yes, good idea. So, did you get a new rifle after it got rolled? Did you have to buy one,
Yeah,
or did
no,
the
they
Rangers
just
supply you with one?
Yeah, they just said just take another one out the.
Oh, that's good.
Out the the cabinet thing they got there.
Well, yeah, they need to equip you with the tools for your job.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Can't be going to bear attacks and cougar attacks without a rifle.
No.
What kind of rifle is it?
It's a Lancaster.
Oh, is it like a repeater or?
Yeah, it's a repeater. And it's got 14 bullets in the chamber, so that's pretty good.
Huh.
I'll just pick it up the speed a bit now. It's that time of night where you get a lot of wolves and stuff about.
Yeah. My horse was real good. My horse can really outrun these wolves.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. And he's quite easy to handle. He doesn't get too, jittery.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, Moonshadow, he's pretty good at not bucking.
That's why I do like the Bretons.
Yeah, they're quite sort of, fearless, aren't they?
Very sturdy and reliable.
Exactly.
Oh, that wild horse is still there.
Yeah, must be a nice patch of grass.
Yeah. Or maybe he sent someone off for some bananas and he's waiting.
Yeah. And that cat's still there, look.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Puss.
No.
Certainly can run fast. Look at him go.
Yeah, he can.
How you doing?
Not too
Hello.
bad. How are you?
Oh, good.
Hello.
He's a nice deputy, that man.
Oh, who's there?
Deputy Coyote, I think. Coyote.
Alright. He has a nice voice.
Yeah. Yeah, so the butcher's is just here. Flo.
Oh, yeah. I need to buy some labels for my tonics, too.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah, the rock bass you get around $10 for, and the bluegill I got between $2 and $6.
Oh, right. So it's quite lucrative, isn't it? If you get... that's why I like my spotting roads, because it was literally, like a... 1 minute ride up the road, straight to the butcher's, across the road to the bank, all safe and secure,
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's a real shame that, you got robbed.
Yeah. Let's get you back then.
Right.
Oh,
yeah,
do you want to get labels?
Buy some labels.
There's labels here, look.
Yeah, I think this lady. Hello.
I wonder if they do like the big books here for I can then do my fishing guide.
Oh, I think they do. I'm not sure, actually. I had to go down to Saint Denis to buy mine.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that... No, they're just like... It's a folder, isn't it? Yeah. Might have him in the general store here.
Oh, he's good. Right, yeah, I've got those labels. So, yeah, we can have a look in the general store.
Yeah, let's just go and have a look, see what they got.
Okay. So what these gentlemen are trying to offer to you.
Let's see what they got. No, they haven't got any. Must be Saint Denis then, I reckon.
Yeah, that's a shame. Yeah, it's inside the market in that strange little shop.
Oh, like what they called it, the pawn shop, isn't it?
Pawn shop, yeah.
Yeah. If you ever come in here and you need bullets and that and guns, this is like the cabinet you need to look at, because it's different to. I'll get out of your way. It's different to like the counter there. You get like rifles and stuff.
Oh, they sell a lot.
Yeah. Actually, I just want to have a look. Have they got bolt actions here?
Yeah, I have their $600.
Oh yeah. I would like to get one because they would be good against bears.
Yeah.
When I'm out on patrol.
It's what Silas uses.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. He had it etched because it was so expensive. It said all in all cost him almost $1,000.
All right.
Because he had it all customized too.
So what did you have done to your pistol then?
Oh, I'll show you. I didn't get it customized or anything, just etched.
Just like with your name and that on it, yeah?
Yeah.
That's quite a nice looking gun. I've not really looked at the Schofield.
Nice. Nice and easy to hold.
Yeah. And I believe they are a lot faster.
Yes, I heard. I don't know much about guns, but yeah.
No, I don't know too much. Yeah, it's a nice gun. I'm glad you got something that you know you're protected.
Yeah, luckily I've not had to use that yet.
No, hopefully you won't ever have to. Only against wolves.
Yeah.
You can name him.
Well, you know,
What's that?
When I see people who are scary, I run and hide.
That's probably the best thing.
Yeah, that lady that reads the bedtime stories was on the porch again there as we walked past.
Oh, was it? I don't really know her.
she seems very nice. She says she owns the Welcome Center.
Oh,
Or
right.
yeah, that she manages it or something.
Right.
I saw her last night. She was in a nightie with a little nightcap on.
Oh,
And
really?
she was holding a lantern.
Like Wee Willie Winky?
Yeah, she had the sweetest voice.
Oh, perhaps I'll have to meet her then.
Yeah.
Next time I see her, I'll introduce myself.
Yeah.
Ranger Rodney.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dead chuffed that I'm a ranger now.
I know, it's so good.
Yeah.
You worked so hard for that.
I did, yeah.
Do you get paid?
Yeah, I'll get like $6 as opposed to the free.
Double. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Mm.
And I've got like a starting well, I suppose like a starting bonus of $750.
Oh my.
Yeah, they said, you know, you can. I suppose that's obviously a, you know, go and buy a decent horse, or
Yeah.
you know, get a decent rifle. But
Yeah.
you know,
And get your ammo.
yeah, you get all your ammo for free.
Oh, that's good.
It's like, I think you can only just get like the Lancaster from like the state.
No
But,
actions.
yeah. But
otherwise, you know, people be robbing rangers left, right, and centre for those.
Oh yeah, yeah. And the thing is, you know, once you rob someone from that, you know, like whether you're a sheriff or a ranger, it's a lot more of a serious charge.
Yeah.
Because you know,
you're robbing somebody that protects people.
Well, yeah, it's like I'm like a government official, aren't I?
Yeah. I'm very excited to read about all these herbs.
Yeah, that'd be
because
good.
so far I have found about 20 to 24, and Walter told me there were 39 or 40. And
well, I think, you know.
So I still have about 16 to 20 to find.
Right. Well, I know that Kat's very thorough with like what she does, so I imagine there's probably a load there that you didn't even know about.
I got 4 herb pouches ready for them all.
Ah, nice. How many do they like hold in each pouch? How many can you fit in a pouch then?
8 of each herb. And I think you can stack 30 of each herb in each pocket.
Oh, right. So you can get loads, can't you?
Yeah. Although some are quite rare. There's this violet snowdrop at Cumberland Forest.
Right.
I've only found one of those, and you have to be real careful because there's a pack of wolves that try and get you every time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, I think once you sort of know where it is you want to go, we can sort of do a bit of fishing and some like herb picking as well.
Yeah.
We'll just get Diggy to come along. I mean,
yeah.
You know,
have you been up to Brandywine Drop for the ram's head mushroom?
Probably have. Is that like
It's in the northeast.
Yeah, I was going to say near what's it
Big
called?
waterfall.
Oak something or other. Can't think of the name of it now.
Oh, Roanoke. Yeah.
Roanoke, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, right up in the corner of the map.
Right.
There's a beautiful big waterfall, and there's some special mushrooms that grow there called ram's head mushrooms.
Right.
You do have to be real careful around there. You can't go on your own. I went with Silas because Walter said be real careful because there was a cougar and there's a moose.
Right, I know there's a lot of cougars around there.
Yeah.
Where do you want dropping off, by the way?
Oh, just in this camp is fine, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, because I say, you know, I have to do like my ranger patrols. Like tomorrow, I'll be doing ranger stuff. But we could do something after that if you're about.
Oh, tomorrow I won't be, but Thursday, if you're around.
Yeah, Thursday's good. Say like tomorrow I've got to do my ranger stuff, so Thursday would be good. And then Friday I've got like a ranger like outing thing, so I've got to do that.
Fun.
Yeah, I think we're going like camping.
Oh, lovely. Camping is so much fun.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Rodney. And I'm very proud of you for being a ranger now.
That's all right.
Good to see you.
Yeah, it's nice to see you too. Nice to see you back in the crossing again.
Yeah. It's been very busy.
Yeah.
Well, you take care now and enjoy your shift tomorrow.
Yeah, I will do. You take care too. Look after your gun.
Okay. I will do. Goodbye.
Enjoy that book.
Oh, I will.
Right, you take care.
Thank you again. Goodbye.
No problem. See you Thursday.
Bye.
Bye.
You've done it all. You've broken every code. Appalled the rebel to the floor. You spoke the game, no matter what you say. But only metal, what a bore. Blue eyes, blue eyes. How can you tell so many lies? Come up and see me, make me smile. I'll do what you want, running wild. There's nothing left, all gone and run away. Maybe you'll tarry for a while. It's just a test, a game for us to play. Win or lose, it's hard to smile. Resist, resist. It's from yourself you have to hide. Oh, come up and see me to make me smile. I'll do what you want, running wild. There ain't no more. You've taken everything from my belief in Mother Earth. Can you ignore my faith in everything? 'Cause I know what faith is and what it's worth. Away, away. And don't say, maybe you'll try to come up and see me, to make me smile. I'll do what you want.